Cat ears here, back with another video. And today we're gonna keep on reading the Antisepticeye X Reader fanfiction. Let's get started. Play song when told. Okay. If you wanna play the song, it's called Crybaby by it looks like Melanie Martinez. If you wanna know what the song is, but I'm not gonna play it. Okay, let's go. Your your name, point of view. I looked at Anti with a smile. He looked back with a smile as well. I walked outside and took a walk. As I kept walking, I thought about what was happening to me. Like with the eye and all that stuff, I sat down on the soft grass. What is wrong with me? I said as I was alone. Everything, my dear. I said to the mysterious voice and turned around to see that it was Wilfred Warsash. He stepped closer and I fainted horrified from who I saw. I woke up on Anti's bed and looked around. I got up and went to the living room to find Wilfred. Good, you're up, he said, and he handed me a note from Anti. I opened it to find that he asked me to a date. Let's get you ready, Wilfred said as he handed me a black dress with red on it. Anti, time skip. Anti's point of view. As she walked in the room, I stood up and stared. You look beautiful. She smiled at me, and I walked closer. I asked her if she was ready to go to the concert. She nodded, and we walked out the door. Your name, point of view. We went into the crowd of people and made it in front. As the song started, people started to scream, "Play the song!" As I started to sing along. Look at me through your window, boy. Oh, and this is a catcher. Baby. Okay. This is Taggart. The original thing of the song is Taggart, but I'm not a good singer, so that's why I'm not gonna sing it. Cause I swear, 50% of this thing is gonna be me embarrassed. So let's skip. Okay. Anti's point of view. After the concert, I asked your name if she wanted to go for a walk. She nodded, and we were off. Time skip. We were in the park, and we were on a bridge staring at the moon's reflection on the pond. I looked at her and decided what I'm going to do. Isabella? Oh, my bad, my friend. Oh my god. Okay. Your name. Will you be my girlfriend? She started to blush and she started to nod and hug me. We started to walk and suddenly your name looked at me with both eyes looking like mine and fainted. Oop. Oh, she did. Okay, look at this awesome picture. Look at this. I just let it load for a little while. Oh, look at how cool that is. And this looks like it says Samantha. I think it says Samantha. I don't know. Yeah, Samantha. Forward. You can read that. I don't know how to read cursive, so there. But you see the picture. The transformation. Anti's point of view. I didn't know what to do. When I put her on the couch that night, she was fine. But when I woke up, she was gone. I searched everywhere for her, and I couldn't find her anywhere. Wilfred was gone as well. Your name's point of view. I woke up strapped to a table. Wilfred was staring, holding a syringe with black liquid. What do you want from me? I asked as I stared at Wilfred. Nothing. I'm just going to make your transformation speed up. What? I said as he stared right at me with an evil grin. You're a demon, my dear, he said as he jabbed the needle into my arm. Black liquid started to come out of my mouth and go everywhere. I started to black out. Time skip. I woke up in a single dog cage. How do you wake up in a dog cage? It depends on how big it is. It depends. You gotta have a bulldog dog cage. It depends. Can't even fit a adult in a dog cage. And what makes you think you don't fit her in a dog cage? Anyway, I looked around in what looked like a cellar. I reached my hand out and unlocked the dog cage. I saw a piece of paper on a table next to the mirror. I picked up the piece of paper. Your name, last name. Age 26. Has the ability to control elements and has telekinesis. Whenever she kills, her whole body turns black and loses sanity. I looked in the mirror and saw my plain brown hair. It was a dark gray, and my fingertips were completely black. I had a black mist following me, and my eyes were like ants' eyes. I went up to the door and opened it. It was in the woods, and I walked northwest. I finally came up Anti's and Dark's house. I knocked, and Dark answered the door. Your name? Dark said, confused. I walked in and sat on the couch. Anti came in and looked at me. Your name? He said as he hugged me and gave me a kiss. What happened? Anti said, concerned. I'm demon? And Wilfred sped up the transformation, I mumbled. Anti was angry, and he was ready to kill Wilfred. He gave me a long kiss and walked away. We're going to do one more chapter, because I know I haven't been posting as I should, but we're doing some stuff, and I couldn't that day, so we're going to do one more chapter. Okay. What happened? Okay. Bloodlust. Here's the picture up here, if you ever wanted to look it up. There's the picture. Really cool and amazing. And the person who drew this, if you want to look them up or anything, it doesn't say, but yeah. Okay. Bloodlust. Anti's point of view. You have to teach your name a few things about being a demon, but the most important thing is bloodlust. What is bloodlust? Your name said as she looked at me worried. Bloodlust is the need to kill. Every demon has it. She stared at me with horror. I have to kill? She mumbled while looking down. I hugged her and gave her a kiss. Tell me when you feel violent, angry, and dangerous, I said as she nodded. Time skip. Your name point of view. I was starting to feel everything Anti told me about. I couldn't help myself but laugh when I saw someone get stabbed or something like that. I told Anti and we were going out to help me. Time skip. We were at a house, very violent. If you don't want to listen to the skip, because it's very violent, okay? We're at a house with 3 kids and 2 adults. When Anti handed me a knife, my eyes went completely black. I turned to a mist form and went into the boy's room. I stared at the boy and came up with an idea. I started to wind up a music box. I stepped back. The boy started to wake up and went over to the music box. I started to wrap vines around him. I covered the mouth. I started to put vines through his body everywhere. Blood was spilling out of his cold, limp body. I went to the next room, which belonged to a boy. I started to put a ring of fire around his bed. He woke up and stared at me. Who are you? I got closer. Your worst nightmare. I started to stab him repeatedly, and then I pulled the knife down in the middle of his body. I went to the next room, which belonged to a little girl. She woke up immediately and stared at me in fascination. Are you a fairy? Yes, I am, I said, trying to trick her. She grabbed my hand and we walked to the parents' room. The parents were still up and they looked horrified. I put out the bloody knife and walked towards the mother. Vines wrapped around the father. I started to cut out the mother's eyes. She screamed. The father broke free of the vines and stabbed me with a knife. I laughed. The vines I was using went down his throat. Blood started coming out of his mouth and eyes. I went back to the mother and carved out her intestines. I looked for the little girl and drowned her in a pool of her family's blood. I walked out of the house and went over to Anti. He was horrified. I started to cry when my eyes went back to normal. I felt awful. When we got home, I looked at myself in the mirror and noticed that my fingers were black now. Okay, so that's going to be the last chapter we're going to do today. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe if you want me to continue. I know you do. And thank you, the person that commented on my, you are the best person ever. And I'm talking to the person who gave me my first comment. Now, I can't do anything special because yes, I am starting, but I want to say thank you for whatever you've done. And maybe even share it with your family or something, you know. Yeah, so make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Let's go.